Salvete, sons of Rome! When we open a history book, we often read that the Roman Empire fell in 476 AD. We then learn that a new state, the Byzantine Empire, continued in the east until 1453. But what if I told you that the people living in Constantinople would have never have called themselves Byzantines? They called themselves Romans. Their emperor ruled as the Roman Emperor. Their official state was the Roman Empire. So where did the name Byzantine Empire come from? Was it really a different empire, or was it simply the continuation of Rome? Today we will explore the fascinating history behind one of the most misunderstood names in world history. The year 476 AD is often presented as the end of the Roman Empire. In that year, the Germanic commander Odoacer deposed the young Western Roman Emperor Romulus Augustulus. Because of this event, many history books describe the Roman Empire as having fallen. But this is only half the story. The Roman Empire had already been divided administratively into eastern and western halves. While the Western Empire collapsed under repeated invasions and internal instability, the Eastern Roman Empire continued uninterrupted. Its capital was Constantinople, founded by Emperor Constantine the Great in 330 AD. The emperor in Constantinople never believed Rome had ended. Instead, he regarded himself as the sole Roman emperor. From his perspective, only one half of the empire had fallen. The Roman Empire itself continued. Did the Byzantines call themselves Byzantines? The answer is simple: no, not once. The citizens of the empire called themselves Romaioi, Romans. Their empire was officially known in Greek as Basileia ton Romaion, the empire of the Romans. In Latin, official documents refer to it as the Imperium Romanum. Even after Greek gradually replaced Latin as the main administrative language, the identity of the empire remained Roman. Language changed, culture evolved, but political identity remained the same. The emperors never crowned themselves emperors of Byzantium. They ruled as Roman emperors. Where did the name Byzantine Empire come from? If the empire never called itself Byzantine, why do we? The answer lies not in antiquity, but in the Renaissance. The name comes from Byzantium, the ancient Greek city that stood on the site where Constantine later founded Constantinople. In 1557, over a century after Constantinople fell to the Ottomans, the German historian Hieronymus Wolff began using the term Byzantine when publishing medieval Greek historical sources. His goal was largely practical: to distinguish the medieval Roman Empire centered in Constantinople from ancient Rome in Italy. Over time, other European scholars adopted the term. Eventually, Byzantine Empire became the standard name in modern historiography. But why do historians still use the term today? Today, almost every historian uses the term Byzantine Empire. This does not mean historians believe the empire stopped being Roman. Rather, the name is a convenient way to distinguish different periods of Roman history. By the Middle Ages, the empire had changed considerably. Greek had become the dominant language. Christianity had become central to imperial identity. The capital had long since shifted from Rome to Constantinople. Its borders were very different from those of the early empire. Using the term Byzantine Empire helps historians quickly identify this medieval phase of Roman history. It is therefore a modern scholarly label, not the historical name used by the empire itself. But now the question arises: was it still Roman? Many features of the empire demonstrate remarkable continuity. Its emperors traced their authority directly back to Augustus. Roman law continued to develop, culminating in the famous Corpus Juris Civilis under Emperor Justinian. The Roman Senate survived in Constantinople. Roman coins continued to be minted. Roman administration remained in place. Perhaps most importantly, the people themselves believed they were Romans. Even foreign rulers often acknowledged this. Many states in the Near East refer to the empire simply as Rome. The Islamic world commonly called its people Rum, meaning Romans, although the medieval Latin West increasingly challenged the emperor's claim to be the sole Roman emperor, especially after Charlemagne was crowned in 800. The Eastern Empire itself never abandoned its Roman identity. To conclude what ended when Sultan Mehmed II of the Ottoman Empire took Constantinople on May 29, 1453, we must understand one thing. Did the Byzantine Empire exist? The answer depends on what we mean. If we are talking about the modern historical label used by scholars, then yes. Byzantine Empire is a useful academic term that distinguishes the medieval Greek-speaking phase of Roman history from earlier periods. However, if we ask what the empire called itself, the answer is very different. Its citizens were Romans. Its emperors ruled as emperors of Rome. Its official name was the Roman Empire, Basileia ton Romaion in Greek, the Empire of the Romans. For that reason, while I understand why historians use the term Byzantine Empire, I personally prefer to call it by the name its own people used for more than 1,000 years, the Roman Empire. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content about Roman history, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, should we call it the Byzantine Empire or simply the Roman Empire? Valete, sons of Rome, and until next time, when we explore another fascinating and mind-blowing chapter in Roman imperial history.